Alright. I think I remember some of the things I was doing. There we go, I'm all set up. Oh, no, I gotta actually tab into the game. There we go. Alright, so I'm thinking, one, I don't have a quill. I've got a screaming thing in my ears, so I think I'm gonna go take care of that. That's gonna be the first priority. I don't know what I said was gonna be the first priority yesterday, but I don't want that thing in my ear. That'll hurt, I suppose. Well, there's a show with fast travel, it's technically further. I gotta remember where the root thing is. If I can ever find it. Nope, next room over, I think. Yeah, I should recognize it. I was farming these dudes earlier. So that was on my main playthrough, trying to finish out the journal. Here we go. I probably should have got more health, but I don't really care.
Megina Fora.
I hope my controller doesn't die. I haven't charged it in a bit. Alright, no healing. Except for benches. But other than that, no healing. Gotta be very careful. I have money, right? Uh-oh. Well, I have some things I can sell. And I can break apart this necklace. Because I need to actually be able to afford the spines. Can I still do power attack? I can, okay. Oh, how dare you. Some more rosaries. I don't think there's any actual collectibles of value in here. Unless that first thing I picked up was a collectible. But I wasn't really paying attention. I should have been. Alright, there's a bench down here. As well as I can activate a shortcut. help me at some point, I'm sure. On my main playthrough, I started trying to get the last 2 achievements that I need. The Hunter's Journal and the Mushroom Quest. The problem is, there are some enemies I just don't know how to track down. Like little rolling guys that disguise themselves as ore. I have no idea where more of those are. Maybe I just need to refight one I've already killed, I don't know. But as far as I can tell, I have no idea where they are. I actually need to go over to... This is not the way. Sinner's Road. So best route would be... Actually, no, before Sinner's Road I need to hit another place that isn't Sinner's Road. Greymore. I always forget the name of Greymore. Not talking to that, or not talking, but other words, not fighting that. Can I get up there from here? Oh wait, I have no magnet. I can get up here from there, but that wasn't what I was talking about. I can get up here, but that doesn't accomplish much. Here I climb this tower. Right, can't bind. Play it safe. Hey, knock knock.
Nesvir?
Menaso? Jara jara jara.
Paspin?
No, maskare. Jara jara jara. Endome.
Alright.
No, maskare. Menaso?
Yanara.
Get those steel spines, then we'll no longer have this problem. Not worth the risk. Or maybe it is. Probably not now, because the risk is dying and having to restart the entire run. There are very few things worth that risk. Hi, Green Prince. I don't have enough keys to spare yet. Pass on that for now. Four hits is a little close. But I think I can reach the bench. Well, those two being there is a bit of a problem. Alright, fine, I'll go ahead and bench since those two are in the way. Alright, 10 left. There we go.
That's fine.
There we go.
Fördastama.
Wow. There we go.
Katestre.
Tera. Anna. Duskolem.
That's fine, buddy.
Atamera. Nera lela. Nera lela.
Alright, I can't get the attack quest till I come back, I guess. Technically still floating there, but I'm not swimming for 2 rosaries. Alright, now let's get back out of here. That way. I figure I don't have an magnet. Nothing to see there. Die, please.
No!
Mio finne?
Hit me in.
Dara dara dara. Menaso?
It's too early to be this tired. The extricator is perfectly safe. Nothing to fear. See, the fun thing is that this quest is still basically
ダラダ
in
ラ
a
ダラ
similar state exploration-wise.
Nesvia?
Because I can bind now, but if there's nothing around to steal life from,
Buenera.
I still
どう
can't
な
heal.
の
It seems like it'd be a neat crest to use, just not in Steel Soul. Let's not die to a scissor guy. Let's try it out. There we go, I did get some healing off them. And it's not terrible, it's just not great for Steel Soul, in my opinion. I'd much rather stick with my Hunter Crest. Encourages hit and run tactics. Alright, let me double check my map and figure out where I'm going mask-wise. There's one in the slab. There's one in I think it's time to make a trip to Biowater. And actually, I've used the station to... not station, there's no stations in this game. I used the Bellway. So I can skip straight to Biowater instead of having to go through Sinner's Road.
エラ
Oh. The only problem is now I'm in Biowater. Alright, I want to get the mask, and I want to get the tool, and then I'll re-examine from there. How many masks do I have right now? There's one mask I'm missing that I can't remember off the top of my head. I think I bought the one from the merchant. Or did I? There we go, he's dead. I'm trying to go over here because there's a flea. Or was it a memory locker? Either way, it's the I missed last time and I had to backtrack for. This is just, yeah, everyone I could be captured in. I appreciate the dead slab flyby so I can tell. I really gotta find a better way to fight those guys than just running at them and attacking and hoping for the best. Alright, looks bad, but it's not as bad as it looks. There's plenty of things to heal off of here. I'll go ahead and grab this tool. I don't know how craft metal to make it, but I want. Okay, explore down there. I've only really used this in one run, because usually by the time I get it, it's kind of outdated. I get a lot more usage out of my boomerang. Maybe not outdated, but just not very helpful. There's supposed to be a flea here somewhere. This is the entrance to Biowater. This goes to Sinner's Road. Yeah, I'm misremembering where the entrance is. Dang. Is there a hole in this wall somewhere? Oh, here it is. Oh, whoa. The flea is free. Alright, now I can go get that mask. From the terrifying room of death. Well, I kinda wanna re-up my wreath, it's a little close to breaking. It's not like I'm gonna find a bench on the way. I made the wreath shards repair. However, gave it the ability to be repaired by the architect crest. I think it's the only non-red tool that can take damage. Whoops. So if you need, it could be repaired by the architect crest at a shard cost or something. Same way other things work. Again, there are red tools that have a total storage. So those would kind of follow a similar principle. Caught myself. Goodbye your map to Biowater.
Finistra.
I'm also apparently here to ask you to make venture pins.
Jesko.
Sweet, now I know something like what Biowater looks like. That's fine, I took 1 damage instead of 2, that was totally insane. That's why I immediately followed it up by taking 2 damage. Gotta use advanced strategies. Is there anything down here? Into the bio with me. I think I gotta go up. Or actually... up to it. Here it is, the Room of Pain. Thankfully, with full focus, you can kill these guys in 1 shot when you've got a full nail. So getting the journal for them was easier than I thought it would be. No, you don't. No, you don't. Alright, made it hitless. Still don't remember where the last mask is. I did last night, but I forgot. There we go. And then here's the last thing I want to grab here. And it's just a matter of whether or not I want to fight Grohl with this much health. I mean, is one health really going to make all that much of a difference? An ale upgrade might, but one health? I don't think so. I'm going to successfully miss these guys several times. I'll find it one of these has a platform. Just threw him with a memory locket. Stay alert. Alright, so I'm probably in that top hall to the left of that long hall is where I just was. I think there might be a bit of money on the left up here. Yeah, beyond the thorns. That's fine. All right. There's a flea in here somewhere, if I recall, isn't it? Not here, but it's somewhere very similar to there. Ah, dang it. I didn't account for the vertical height gain from the jump. I think earlier in the day trying to kill those guys. Ow. That's fine, there's a bench at the end of the hall. forbidden knowledge. I've only had the shock request right now. Dang, I would have made that if I didn't waste the double jump. Alright, moving towards goal. I don't think I'm too worried about him. I mean, it could go wrong, but I don't think it will. Now. Keep forgetting those guys explode. Only 4 shards, so I'm gonna break the rest of that. Pogo skills. Very intentional. Dang, I was gonna hit that guy again. I really should not be committing to this. The potential to go wrong is high. But I'm already here. I probably could have brought better tools, but I'm already here. And I'm committed. Okay. There we go, he finally dived. I suppose dove. Alright. Now. Yep, trap. Another trap. Dang, I was trying to do a hitless. I got thrown into a bad situation. Over. And over. One hit's not bad. Alright, come on. Use Silk. Just because that's last hit. Right, does he show up in the middle or does he show up on a side? He shows up in the middle. Let go of me. Get off of me. God, he intercepted me. Intercept this. Oh, I didn't mean to use my silk like that. Alright, it is imperative that I don't screw this up. Fudge. You better die. I'm out of tools. Oh my god, my tool saved me. Oh, a skewed organ. Oh. I need a moment. Nothing in my inventory screaming at me. I'm gonna go ahead and just look at the map and see if I remember where. So. In the slab. Where was the last one? I bought the one off the merchant yet? Is that what it is? Because I think Beastfly. I can't remember if Beastfly was the last one of the last batch or the first one of this batch. I'll have to check at Songclave and see if there's a mask there or not. This passage is opened. And then I'm getting out of here. That's the plan. Got everything I need out of Biowater. Except for Chakra, but it's a short trip from here. When she gives me the quest. Slab. Alright, good. Stop at this bench so I can swap out. This wreath I don't need. My bell. I really need to go and actually get my vest crests. That'd probably be smart. That way I could equip another blue and another yellow. Hold on, wait. I think I forgot a flea. Oh, I know that because I forgot him last time, so I figured there was a good chance I forgot him this time. Don't have that. cage is gonna fall for a second. Alright, I remember thinking this was Gauntlet, but it's not actually Gauntlet, it's just a battle with 2 thieves. So not much to worry about. Super easy. Okay, what about the right? Alright, that's a weird refugee. And that's a whole lot of nothing. Yeah, I think if I recall, I have to go around the long way, yeah. Get back up. Alright, so I can just go up here. Now to enter the actual slab area. And memory lock it. I didn't have to remember that was a memory lock it. But it's not like I can miss it if I'm taking this route into the slab. The only way to miss it is if I took the capture route. And I've done that once in Stu Assault. It was not a fun experience. I'm not doing it again. Kicking my enemies to death was very stressful. That was in one of my earliest runs. I think like run 5 or so. Before I started streaming these. But it definitely falls into the category of, yeah, I could do it, but why? I could fight the Clockwork Dancers at 5 health, but there's no reason to take that risk. Go. I'm not gonna lie, I was seriously debating using the exit save in that roll fight. But I also really didn't want to, because that's basically a big failure. At least in terms of this challenge. Not really as interesting if I can just use a get out of jail free card in every fight when it's difficult. having to go through all these sections again has made me very acquainted with the game. That's it for Act 3. I still struggle with the bosses in Act 3 because I faced them a total of like 3 times. I've only made it to Act 3 3 times. Actually, 4 times. Once in my main playthrough, I had 1 steel soul around the end of the Seth, I had another steel soul around the end of the Gauntlet, and I have a steel soul around that match I made to the end, but technically died to Trovio. So 4 times I've made it to Act 3. Meanwhile, I want to say like 2/3 of these runs I've made it out of Act 2. Or not out of Act 2, out of Act 1. Dang it. There was going to be a lot more deaths. But I think I've mentioned before, it's kind of just I die really early, or I die really late, and there's not really much in between. Let's go see if I can just purchase a mask. After I take out these guys for no good reason. Okay, I think that icon is depicting a bench. So a room below the bench is where I want to be. Ow. Careful. Alright, fair enough. I have to remember if there's anything of value in this little hidden room here. There's some shards. What's down here? Alright, I think it's just a shortcut. Which I don't really need, because I have no intention of coming back here. Oh, it's handy for a non-steel soul run, of course. I'm not really sure it saves that much distance. I mean, unless the enemies respawn in the room down below, I honestly don't know. I've never died doing this. very close, but I've never actually died in the slab. Hi. Hi. There's a collectible up here I want to grab. I think it's just some rosaries, not really worth grabbing. You're in the way of where I want to be. Guess I'll go around this way. Sign said bench was down. Not sure why I ran right. Alright, here we go. Full fight. I got him. How do you miss? You had me immobilized and still missed a stomp attack. Fly spit. It's really annoying with the brood mother fight. Yep. I actually discovered an interesting technique I could do earlier. I don't know if it actually works with this boomerang, but I can throw the boomerang, jump and hit it, and it launches back up again. I can't imagine when I would actually be able to make use of that, but it's interesting I can't do that. I guess on a really big boss, but I feel like it just goes too high on the second hit to really hit most things I might be fighting. Alright, let's go stop by and fight First Sinner. See if I can do it in one try. Well, it won't kill me if I don't, but... die. Go away. It's in the spirit of Steel Soul if I manage to beat it without dying. I like to do all sorts of like dream boss things like that without dying, just as an extra. It's not a requirement, but it's a nice extra. But unlike dying, well, almost dying to Trobio, I'm not going to consider the run a failure. It'd just be a nice extra side thing, that'd be cool. Alright, I really should go upgrade my nail. I don't really care though. Those are spikes. Those aren't spikes. There we go. Alright, here we go. First Sinner. Fun the first time basis almost died because I really was second guessing whether or not this was a dream fight. Alright, now you're done. say not having double jump would make the spike hard, but I don't think you can reach the fight without double jump. Maybe some precise movement might get you up there. Oh, hello. Oh, you got it. Or not. Okay. That was supposed to hit for 2. Those legs wobble. Alright, it's like damage to contact rather than the actual knife hit. Or needle hit. Guess that doesn't do 2 damage. Must be misremembering. That does 2 though. There we go. That's neat. I get to do that. That looks cool. Now I gotta climb. I forgot that it's climbing and not just a cutscene. Alright. To the right? Yeah, to the right. There we go, Rune Rage. I'm not sure I've ever killed anything with it. So despite being like 18 playthroughs into this total, I still have not fully figured out what the story is. I've got the gist of it, but there's definitely some blanks I haven't figured out yet. The current stuff stuff is all pretty clear. It's more just things that happened in the past that I haven't put together. But I will say I've had a better grasp on the total story of this one over when I first played the original. Because there was a lot I missed in that one. I think the protagonist being able to speak helps a lot with that. Actually, yeah, it helps a ton with that, because there's been several moments where Horn has just outright stated how something works, and I was like, yeah, that makes sense, that's something I obviously missed. Because I completely missed the detail that the white word is prolonging the life of bugs by injecting silk into them. In my first playthrough. I found more hints towards it now, but in my first playthrough I kinda just went through and was terrified. And dying to the Unraveled like 3 times. Back off, he could kill me. Alright, my health was that low. I'm gonna stop at a bench. It's gotta be that the mask is in the shop and I just haven't bought it yet. That's gotta be what it is. So otherwise I have no idea where it is. I still need to try them more. It'd also be wise if I stop running into these guys. My face isn't a weapon. Wait, actually, did I get that ability? Not turn my face into a weapon, but that made me think of Sharp Shadow and made me realize I don't have the Sharp Shadow equivalent. So I never went into the Weave Nest that's in the Wormways. In fact, I haven't been in the Wormways yet. Now I think about it, I should probably go there. I was thinking about the last playthrough. Okay, the last actual playthrough where I didn't just die super early.
Oi. Ah, Elos.
Benny Frank.
Ah, Elos.
Oh wait, no, I don't want to donate.
No.
Nope, I bought the mask already. I don't know where it is. Do I by chance still have Beast Fly on me? No. Alright, let me think about this. The other one that's in Mount Fay can't be accessed till Act 3. Definitely got the one in Pilewater. I'm pretty sure I did the Farfields Ascension thing, as well as the Beastfly fight. Yeah, I did that. I've been the one, that was the earliest one I got. I got the Mask and Weave Nest. I got the Mask and the Citadel on the left. The Mask and the Whispering Vaults. I've bought the 2 from the Merchants. I don't think there's any in the Underworks. There's one in Shelwood, but I definitely got that. There's none in Blasted Steps, none in the Sands. One in Mount Fay, but I got that. Got the one in the Slab. Don't think there's one in Memorial, but there is something there I need to grab. There's definitely something I'm forgetting. For now, let's donate Bellheart. Or not Bellheart. Songclick. Because apparently I'm not about to drop 700 on a mask. It doesn't exist. Alright, do I want to switch out my bottom pool? I'm sure it did save me from Grohl, but I feel like I could get something better. Sting Shard's pretty good. Alright, I'm gonna go to Memoriam. While I continue thinking about where this last mass shard is. I know it's not in Memoriam. But I do want the Volt Vessels. I would have used the Volt Vessels for High Halls if I didn't try to rush High Halls for 5-hour achievement. Did that way earlier than usual. I don't normally attempt that till I hit 9 masks. I don't like that thing. But attack? No, I don't care. I'm not going for Hunter's Journal in this round. There's no reason to. This Steel Path. Oh, he went further than I thought I did. Oh, that was close. There we go, finally got that monster area I've been missing. Totally didn't just forget that existed. I should switch my Silk skill back to something useful. Or at least something life-saving. I don't really use cross-stitch in a preventative way. I usually try to bait an attack to use cross-stitch. So I don't think it's ever saved me from damage. Alright, this is... There we go. Okay, that didn't really help. There we go, 1 damage is a fair trade to get through there. Hi. Okay. I was not expecting that to hit me. Got a little greedy there. Okay. I just gotta kill this guy. Don't hit your head. This is the lower room. I should have remembered that from last time. Right, so next time, if I die, don't go this way. It's a waste of time. Seems to be a conch play missing that's usually harassing me over here. There he is. Alright, let me activate this venture first. Nothing there. Maybe something in here? No, nothing there. So actually I had these two rings mixed up. This one does have some silk, which I want if I split the platform down here. Which I did not. There we go, spool expander. Yeah, that's the only collectible I know of in here, other than the tool, but I should say upgrade collectible. I suppose three types of collectibles. There's currency collectibles, which I just turn in for currency. There's the upgrade collectibles, which are the silk spools and the mask shards, and then there's, I suppose, tools could count as collectible. So it really depends on whether you want to count those as an upgrade collectible or as a separate thing for tools or not. I'm going to sit here on this bench, and I'm going to consult my map for where. Definitely got the one in Bogwork. I've definitely got the Whispering Vaults one. I got the one in Songclave. I got the one in Biowater. I got both of the ones in Farfields. I got the Deep Docks one. I got the Shellwood one. Did I ever get the one in Blasted Steps? I feel like I did, but I could be mixing that up with how many runs I've done. I want to double check that. That's probably the one I'm missing. There's a good chance that's the one I'm missing. Yep, too high. Alright. There we go. Unfortunately, there's no enemies to get soul off of. My best bet is these two, but they're actually kind of deadly if I'm not careful. I don't have full masks. That's why I'm doing this. Look at that, they're dead. Honestly, was not expecting that to be that effective. I was thinking it would take out one and then I'd just sword fight with the other. I kind of need to actually get some silk, but there was some silk there, so it's fine. Oh. Behold, it's better beast fly. Alright, go back. There's not a mask in high halls, is there? I did kind of rush through high halls. I was in a hurry. No, there's a thread extender. Or silk spool fragment is what they actually call it. Thread extender is a specific power that extends your thread. Alright, I'll check blasted steps. I feel like I've been there, but that's it. I have done so many runs, I could be mixing up runs in my head. Sherwood is actually the closest to the blasted step point. Just run out to the left. No, there's no way I didn't do this. That's not right. You gotta jump, do, and then do that. I don't think this is it. Yeah, I don't think this is it. I think I'd see it up there if it was. I definitely fought the two clockwork dudes. Because that's when I finally learned how to fight them, and then I still have not successfully fought them again in that fashion. I definitely got the mask in Bone Bottom from buying it. I definitely got the Weave Nest mask. Definitely got Deep Docks and Shellwood. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I definitely got the one in Pilgrim's Rest, because that's one I always make sure to get, because that way I can get 4 masks before fighting, what's her face? Widow. Game is Act 3. Got the one on Mount Faye. I bought the one in Songclave. Oh, I found it. I forgot about Wisp Thicket. That's where the last mask is. Do I have a simple key? I have 2 simple keys. Alright, before we do that, we're gonna go to Wormways. That way I can grab the Plasmium for Father Flame. Because I don't want to go in that fight without having some form of healing. Yeah, this whole time I've just been scrolling past the grotto. Or not grotto, Wisp Thicket. It just blended in for some reason. Right, yeah, I have to use the key. That shortcut is unlocked later. As far as I know, there is no way to navigate the rest of Wormways without using a key. Same thing with, what's it called? Fireplace. Deep Docks. You can't navigate the deepest section of Deep Docks without using a key. You can peek at it, but you can't go beyond. Or wait, no, actually I think you can. Because you just need to use a grapple hook to open that door. So the Deep Docks door is actually completely skippable. Because at one point you gain the ability to open up the floor in water rooms as a shortcut, so you can get back to that point. But I don't think there's any other way to get into the Wormways. You can get through the outer Wormways, but the inner Wormways... all exits I know of are one side to open. So there's no reason to go in here in Act 3, but apparently the Plasmium has even entered this area in Act 3. I found that out when I was doing some exploring earlier today on my main playthrough. Because I actually didn't kill enough of the Plasmium enemies here for the journal. I need to both kill the little grubs that shoot things, and I need to take out more Plasmium flies. Yeah, know, more than usual, it feels like I've already done this in this run.
Mangina fora.
I don't know why. Maybe it's just because I played a little bit earlier and I was exploring this place in Act 3 on my main save. Maybe that's the only reason why I'm being thrown off. You're going to have to talk to him twice. This time Father Flame should be easy because I'm going to remember to bring these Volt vessels into the fight. They destroy him. Same thing with Bell Eater. Is there? No, there isn't. Okay. I think the last two are down here. One on the right over here. And the other one. I just want to drop down here. So I can open up this passage. Oops. I see it glowing on the edge of my screen. There it is. Which leads to the body, which I don't really care about. I hope this run doesn't end prematurely. Because I'm gonna have to take a break from doing runs for a while. And I'd rather not have the one I end on be me restarting to the beginning for the 18th time. There you go. Give me the power plasma.
Pasvin?
Not drugs. Absolutely not. Alright, let me spend some of my memory lockets. I'll prioritize quests I actually care about. That's basically it. I mean, technically I might use the Reaper for Pogo, so I guess I'll put some in that. Specifically Fleet Pogo. I'm gonna go ahead and give this one a wait. Which doesn't get a yellow, wow. Alright, does Beast get a yellow? Beast doesn't get a blue, okay. I'll go ahead and unlock the second tool slot. That feels like the most valuable thing I can do. And I should switch back to my proper loadout. Alright, the reason I did that is because I'm gonna go talk to Eva and finally get some festive crests. I should be able to get both the yellow and blue one with how many crests I have spent. You can't catch me. Alright, I go the long way around. There's a bridge in the way. Can't leave someone to build a bridge in my falling area. While I'm here, I can go ahead and grab the snare trap. There we go. I can finally equip the dice. Oh, that's cool. I've never gotten these both at once. I figured it would exit the screen and go back in, not just continue from there. Oh, I got all the upgrades. At least all the Act 2 upgrades.
Yanara.
I'm gonna put in all this work and I'm gonna die to chef or something. But that's what makes Steel Soul fun. which challenge mode was more difficult? Beating this in Silksong, so if I die I restart the whole game. Or beating Metroid Dread on Dread difficulty, where if you take a single hit, it's game over, but there are plenty of checkpoints. By the end of that one, I basically had to do the bosses perfectly, and all sorts of platforming, and every enemy encounter, and everything pretty much perfectly. However, at the end of this, I still have room for tons of mistakes. Also, no, I don't actually know where I'm going. What am I doing? I guess I'll take this route over to the Beltway and go somewhere actually useful instead of whatever the heck I'm doing. I go to Belheart because I don't think the Greymoor Beltway even has a bench. And I kind of need to actually put my tools on that I just got. Let's see, Magnetite Dice. We could equip the Fractured Mask. We have gone the entire run without it, but it is pretty nice. Or I could equip something more useful, like the Pollock Pouch. I wrote the Quick Sling off pretty quick in one of my earlier runs, but I actually thought about it more and realized, well, it's not great for tools that you can fire fast. It's really good for tools that are really slow to deploy, because it just throws two of them, so it doesn't matter that you can't fire them fast. Still not going to use it, but it's not as bad as I thought it was. Because I remember trying it with a boomerang and being fairly disappointed. I'm going to buy a flea map, but I do want to see
Cadestre.
how many areas I might be missing fleas, because from there I can narrow it down. Okay, for one... No, I think I got that flea that was up there in Biowater. It's possible it's actually referring to Sinner's Road as the Biolands. I 100% believe I missed a flea somewhere in here. And I think this is referring to any of that area. So yeah, I probably missed a flea in there somewhere. And so I think the Citadel one could be pointing towards the one I'm heading towards right now. Because it goes all the way up to the Underworks. How much craft mode do I have? 1. I'll go ahead and make a bomb. This is absolutely something I did not find in my first playthrough. This is very well hidden. Especially since it's already behind a secret, so I figured that was the only secret. There we go, now I don't have to go through the other tower. Just climb up here, and climb up here. Alright, I'm gonna take the rightmost path. I'm unequipping that, and I'm gonna equip Magma Bow. Fire is scary. That was almost bad. But we're fine. We're mostly fine. Can't believe that persisted that long. Okay, yeah, that's not really worth it. It's just a bonus scroll. So next time I'll probably not remember that it's still not worth it, and still make that risk. Very intentional dodge. Nice. I think that's the last one. Wait, no, it isn't. Now it's the last one, because from here I just have to pass over the bio water. Or fall into the bio water. Why did I hit the ceiling? Honest question, what's going to happen? It's going to remove the bio water? No. Okay, I thought it might, because that counts as healing, but no, it doesn't. Alright, now I'm going to actually go ahead and equip my Volt Vessels. I don't think I need the Magnetite Broacher. I'm going to take the risk and use the Shell Satchel so I can hold more Volt Vessels. My plan is to run past these guys. Because if I just run past them, then I don't have to worry about them now. And straight into the boss. More silk would probably be smart. Getting silk off those guys is such a pain. Wait, I was supposed to get Plasmium too. Alright. So actually, I'm switching my crest over to Architect. Plasmium there. Considering I can only hold 4 of them, we're off to a good start. At least bumps me up to 6 of them. There we go, and no more apply. Save myself. I didn't anticipate the delay of the pogo. There we go, I got enough silk, but I do want a bit more, just in case I need to... do a pogo or two. Alright, now we're ready. I think it gets harder as you take them out, so I should take out the top ones first. This takes a lot of hits when you don't have enough right now. Alright, now I can get the rest. From the ground, I believe. Or at least from a single pogo. Alright, here we go. Ow. Still here we go. Easy victory. Oh, get back. Just trying to itch my arm. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Oh, they all explode when I see them. I'm just gonna commit. No reason to change my loadout. Oh, I still have the invulnerability. Oh, I think that's the last craft metal needed for the railgun. I think the architect pogo might be balanced around holding it for longer. That probably extends the damage. Then you get more comparable damage to the hunter. How is this not one of those rooms with the bouncy tube? It looks like it should be. Dang it. My face has been removed. Oh. It does seem to do a decent job at still hitting through enemies even if they block me, I've noticed. I wasn't sure if I was actually safe there. I've gotten hit like that before, I think. Alright, time to hit the bench recover. I feel like the blue mask solves a lot of problems. I just prefer my hunter anyways. But as long as I'm patient, it's pretty much infinite health. I think I need to go this way. Technically this also leads to a bench. Just that it requires me to leave the underworks, which I have no problem with. I wasn't staying here because I liked it. Oops, that means sit on the bench. Oh well, the fun's over. Back to not Reaper, Hunter. Yeah, we got more familiar with that. I suppose now I have 9 minutes, I should do something like get the last nail upgrade. Like, it would make sense. Alright, once I make it to the town, Songclave, we need to take a short break. Shouldn't be long.
Oi!
Oi!
Sagrador.
Verdastema.
Gevig gero.
Also gotta be sure to talk to Sharma.
Delogia.
Otherwise Sharma doesn't
Dalaka Revendo.
to the White Ward.
Da, Finistra.
Delogia. Gorimosa. In Ben Vetra.
Miofene.
Sacra della Dalaka Revenda.
Oh, so that's why Sharma goes to the White Ward. I don't think I've ever bothered continuing that conversation beyond the first
Meralela.
dialogue point. I missed the opportunity to duel Garmond, apparently. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum. Can we get all the tools off of... I definitely do not. I seem to only have the cogwork wheel. So that means I'm missing another craft metal. I guess it's time to consult the map. Right, what's craft metal? Red. Got that one. Pretty sure I got that one. Got the one at Songclave. Got that one. I got one at the Cauldron. I got one at Wisp Thicket. I must have missed some markers because I didn't mark very many of these. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, I guess 8 craft metal is correct. Weird. Well, there must be one of us somewhere. Because I still need to use a craft metal to make the ruined tool into a weapon. Alright, go ahead and take off my magma bell. Switch this back to Sting Shard. Alright. That sounds like I'm about to go do a thing. But actually, I'm gonna go do a thing in real life called take a break. So I'll be back in a few minutes. Alright, we're back. And, okay, there we go. So, what's in your shop? I just want to double check. Just have tools that I'm not going to spend all my money on. Okay. So it's the mystery of the craft metal we don't have. For that one, I'm probably just going to run my save through the site to check which one I'm missing, because I'm not about to figure out which of the 8 craft metals I missed. So I'll just do that between runs. Meantime, I'm going to prioritize something. I never talked to the chef, did I? At least I don't seem to have the quest called Great Taste of Farloom. So I guess I'll go grab the quest from the chef. Or actually, he's not a chef, he's the butler. I only make that distinction because the chef is the boss. Who has nearly killed me twice. I'm blind. I did not even see that guy. So I just want to check to see if I did talk to him, but maybe I only talked to him once and you have to talk to him twice. That's probably what happened. I do that sometimes. I just normally catch myself immediately. I need to get cloaks anyways. Didn't know they fall like that. Get up. There we go, Great Taste of Far then. Because I can't actually interact with 2 ingredients, I think, without having that quest. Actually, I think all 3 of them I can't interact with, because I can't get the rasher either. The only one I can get early are the, chef and the crust nut. I already have crust nut. I suppose I could clear a route from here to there. I haven't really had the need to, but I might as well. I want to say, I feel like the rasher quest is a lot easier than the flower quest. Dang it, I need your body over here. How dare you die over there. The plan is still to take the Phantom route. I found that to be best. Sure, I have to go through Sinner's Road to reach it, but it's not too bad. The roaches can be dodged pretty easily. I can't wait for the Godholm equivalent, because not only boss rematches, but actual unique bosses as well. Just twists off of some bosses that already exist. If it's anything like the first one, I'm going to be waiting for a while, considering we didn't add the Godholm DLC until they added all the other DLCs. These rosaries. Heck yeah. Down the center road. Watch out for that guy, apparently. I didn't realize I could knock those around and accidentally kill a guy with them. He's dead. I'll free the prince later, I'm not sure how many keys I have left. Let me double check. I have one key left. Considering I used one on the fire, that means... yeah, I'm missing a key. That one could go to either the prince or it could go to the door in the high halls. And the prince doesn't technically give me completion percentage. Too bad for him. I feel like you need to die if I'm gonna make this route. stop messing around. No more fancy pogoing. Right, that's clear. Down to here is clear.
Nesvir. Tamirian.
This allows me to heal without using a bench to respawn the enemies.
Benifrey.
Alright, I wasn't expecting that.
Pashma. Olinkov.
Behold, it's Pratt Pogo. I almost sat on the bench after all that. What is this? Oh, Chakras Quest.
Hironare. Megina Fora.
Give me the Banisher.
Pasvin.
My biggest threat is I bump my head. It's happened before. It's definitely going to happen at least once. Second biggest threat is the fact that actually I think this room isn't clear. Because, yeah, killing the boss means normal enemies spawn here. The route should be fully clear. Minus like a few weak enemies, because that's how the respawn works. Weak enemies that typically don't drop rosaries will still respawn when they leave a room, while stronger enemies only respawn when you sit at a bench. I almost hit my head on that. This is fun. That's what I get for trying to be fancy. I wonder if landing in the biowater just instantly destroys it. Honestly, I'd accept that with how unavoidable biowater is. It's just that tiny thin edge there. Well, it's been a very chill journey. I remember, don't hit my head here. I always hit my head right here. This guy's still dead. These guys aren't dead for some reason. I'm pretty sure I killed him, but there might have been a spider, and I think the spider counts as a separate encounter. Oh, I went the wrong way. It's down here. It's fine, we can take 3 hits and still make it, especially with no enemies in the way. Get up.
Yanara.
Faladen. Oi,
Alright, now I just have to take down the chef, and the other two are pretty easy. The chef is the only concern. Those are spikes. I thought I was in the other hall where I can just drop straight down. Okay, semi-straight down. Friend. Okay. There we go. Hi. Oh wait, I need these. Oh, dang it, I tried to hop, but I was too slow. Fine, I didn't mean to pick that up. Alright. Grand Bower. I forgot how to get out of here. head to Greymore. We'll deal with the ants in the cellar. And then we'll make an attempt to take out the chef. Well, I say an attempt like we can make more than one attempt, but I can't. It's all or nothing.
That's fine.
Va. O sono amade. Eso. Hey.
Have I gotten this yet? I have not. Nor have I gotten this.
Da, Fenestra.
Umomonu. Ulamunu. Oh, mush una. Mush no? Ulimumo.
Catestre.
Nushalamu.
What are you? Oh, you got a snail backpack. Kind of snail-like, but you're not a snail shaman.
Ulamu.
And you're not the only one of you I've seen either. I'm pretty sure there's a dead one of those in the showers. I was gonna do something. I don't know what it was though, so it can't be important. Alright, cellar rattle. Shouldn't be too risky. Provides plenty of opportunities to heal, unless I get cornered like this. But, and I have plenty of health. I should get that silk spool that I forgot to grab a Greymore. I'll make sure I get that before I go to take on the chef. Alright, here we go, second phase. Alright, here we go. Alright, I tried to cross stitch, but I was too slow. There we go. What are you doing? That button might just be slow to press, I don't know. I'm pretty certain I pressed that before he hit me. I think it just did not register the button press. I don't care, I have plenty of health. Just something I want to be careful of. Don't rely on that to save my life. There we go, now I just gotta take on the chef.
Hey, oppa.
Fadastama.
There's a hole? Oppa.
I think that battle would be nice if it made the enemies drop rosaries. Reimburse you a little for the fact you have to spend 400 to get that. Well, that isn't very helpful. All I can tell is that this might take me where I want to go. I'd get a quill, but I'm holding out for the purple quill. It doesn't do anything special, it's just purple. Actually, this is a good way to go. Though I won't have it. No, wait, I can use the bench in Styx's room. Assuming this can't actually go up to there. Wait, there are crows in here? Or crawl? I didn't remember that. That would be helpful to know when I was trying to fill up my journal and then save. I could have him to go back to a single crawl and kill it and then run back to the bench. There we go. I thought so. There is a way up. Yeah, I probably should save that considering the bench is right up ahead. Alright, I think this will be pretty good, but I do need to switch out for something. I guess I'll take the mask off and switch for the purity. I think cross stitch is going to be very helpful. I'm not sure what will. I don't really want to get close to him. As we can stick with cross stitch. I could go with architect and just have my tools do the job. That one won't help me much, but Stingy Shard should be pretty good. That way it doesn't matter if I can't heal, except for the fact I don't have enough to do the trick. I know I have 7 reserve. I thought that said I only have 7 left total. Okay, in that case, yeah, I have enough. What I don't have is enough silk to actually fill up. Also, you can't go this way. That's blocked one way. So I gotta go the long way around, I guess. That one shouldn't really be blocked. I mean, I can't think of something in Sinner's Road that... I don't know, you don't need a double jump to reach that. You don't need to double jump to reach Sinner's Road anyways. I feel like if you manage to find that, you should be allowed Sinner's Road. Otherwise, it's just a slightly faster route to Styx. I'm not well experienced fighting with this crest. Scarecrow. No, it doesn't let you bypass the Act 2 or anything. Yeah, I can't think of any reason why it shouldn't let you into Sinner's Road from there. That was about to attack me. Alright, here we go. I'm using mostly tools, considering I suck at fighting with this crest. But that's the point. Not that I suck at fighting, but just the tools. And this way, even if I get filed in the combat, I can still heal up. Alright, fine, I won't hit anything. Oh, I see. That only recovers a little bit at a time. That's the downgrade, I guess. Why is it not hitting you more than once? Gotcha. Yeah, I could have done better, but I didn't really get near dying. I was too aggressive at the start. And I did use pretty much only tools. Can I not? Okay, I have to go around the long way if I want to do that. Hello.
Mio fene?
Oh, Salamep.
Otte media.
Yeah, I'll get some roach cuts.
Quesco mel.
I might have to be covered in them. Alright, I gotta get back down there so I can get the bar bracelet. Get out of there? Can't. Find a way out. There we go. There we go, I'm no longer mocked. I don't think I've been off to the right of Sinner's Road yet, so I haven't yet gotten that key. I think that might be the key I'm missing. It's the key to everything. So I'm gonna switch back to my Hunter Crest. As nice as blue masks are. I fight better with this one. I say as I take multiple hits. Hello. He's dead. Isn't there a microach down here? Die, please. I can't hit you. Okay, fine. Stop from my taunting. I think if I could make it into this side of Sinner's Road, I can't open this gate. Might do a slam attack as he landed. I think they thought that would take long. Judging by the fact the music was just ramping up. here. Come on, I know you know how to get up here. You can't trick me. I've fallen for that trick before. Those things were agile. Alright, we'll open this passage. There we go. Now I can go through there. And I probably will, because I don't have any reason to be here still. Like I said, I could sell my stuff, but I don't really feel like it. But some other time. I'm not really desperate for money right now. There we go. It's really satisfying to visualize a flying enemy with claw line. I don't remember somehow I was supposed to do that. Alright, let's go to Moss Home and we'll get the last part of the meal. Hi, how you doing? Okay, he drowned. I thought he hit me with a bell. We. Wow. Oh. I'm gonna land on something. Hey, I didn't land on it. There's a guy over here. I want his money, otherwise I'd let him live. Alright, this is the closest way to Moss Druid. That was a little unfortunate, but I'm fine.
Buenera.
Simandore. Renamin. Endome.
Here you go, have Mossberry.
Ram. Endome. Oh, rala. Endome. Hello, Crentavrena.
I did learn that apparently this doesn't count 100%, and consider I playing use tool, it's technically a waste of time, but oh well. It's not like it's risky to get this, and I get a bit of extra money for turning in the ones before it. And I just gotta get back up to the butler. Alright, I'm not forgetting a step. Yep, that's all. 5. I'm mostly going to be treading pretty safe ground here. So I'll, probably be fine. I could always be lazy, but even then I didn't take that much damage. Where am I? This is not the butler. I took a wrong turn. Alright. This is the right room. Dead. Thankfully it doesn't matter anymore that I hit my head on that. Because I did it twice more.
Nesvir? Benny Frank?
Faladen.
Tamiyan?
Alright. After this, I'm gonna make my way over to Songclave and I'll go ahead and
Faladen.
start ending things.
Megina Fora?
Goro.
Alright. This is not the way to song play it. Wait, no, it can be. I just have to pass by the, Grand Reeds. These guys. Oh, he clipped me. Almost there. Some good money off these guys at least. Oh, I miscounted. I forgot there was one more over here. I thought the path was clear. Come on, I'm fighting it though. This is a... Not allowed to join in the fight.
Ahoy!
Oi!
Ahoy! 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 Not a miss.
Hironare.
No, Zobo.
Fadastama.
Ah, Elos.
Yeah, I didn't pick up on any of that when I went through the White Ward. At least the first time. I found the information later on some of these journeys. And from other locations.
Hasbin?
Rolo.
Alright, well, I'm gonna end it here, but first, I need to check something. How much money do I actually have? Alright, before I go, I'm intending to take a break from this for the next following week. I'm more tired than I think. Words. I'll be uploading VODs that I've not yet uploaded to YouTube while I'm gone, so I can catch up on that, because I was like a week behind at this point. Some of those take a while to upload, and if I do them out of order, then it's a pain to put them in the right order. So I'll be catching up on uploading those. I'll try to leave something on the main page that says when I'll be back. Shouldn't be more than a week, but we'll see what happens. In the meantime, thanks for watching. See you next time.